this is Locke. So there's a lot of hype about mono element light teams and mono element dark teams. I want to talk about a mono element water team, which I think is pretty powerful. Um, First of all, I'm going to look into the defensive capabilities of this team. So you can, like the cards that I'm using, you can build with other teams as well. Like you can use, this card with on Halloween Leela, for example, and you can put Odin on anyone you want, really. But this team just works really well together. Uh, this card works really well with Ildyra. It gives her offensive capabilities as well. Anyway, let me just go into the to show you how good the defense is. I'm going to test it out on two other units. So Runestern is one of the highest DPS units in the game right now, especially with this Hazard Crusher. So the build that I have for him right now has over 1100 attack. He has the Diablo's VC, which is giving him an additional 45 dark attack. And I have Titan on this team right now, so that's going to give him an additional 25 attack on top of that. I'm also going to be testing it out with Frederica, who is having a maxed out Frederica's Dream. She has a +5 gun. I'm going to be using the Clado Moon to buff them to make sure, to increase their attack even more. For Runestern, his sword is only +2 because that's the sword I crafted. I don't have a +5, and his attack's only 200. But anyway, like I tried to make their attack as high as possible. Let's see if my water team can survive this assault from both of these really high uh, attacking units. And then, so this is to explain how good their defense is. After that, I will go to explain their offense. So across the board, they get 20% damage reduction because I have both Odin and the what's her name? Ildyra, the Ildyra VC. So both of them. So across the board, they'll be getting 20% damage reduction. On top of that, I'm going to be using this TMR. So this is from Marshery. Marshery provides this TMR, which gives you a shield of 30% for 3 turns. So again, you can build this on any other unit you want. You can give them, flat 20% reduction and then add that TMR as well. But this is the build that I'm using for this team. Uh, anyway, let's see how this goes. So I'm going to use aimed fire, increase her attack even more. Well, she's not doing anything. Ruinstern is just going to use Dragoon's Pride, increase his attack. Okay, and then Luna Verve to increase both herself and Ruinstern's attack. Now let's see, Hazard Crusher. So she survives with 400 HP. She barely survives with 200 HP. She survives with like 2000 HP, but that's kind of expected because she has a very high slash resistance, 25%. But the others really don't. Like, she has -5% slash reduction. As for her, she has 5. Okay, but you can see like there isn't any like big defense that I'm going. I'll go into the build again, but they're still able to like barely survive, and this is with both the Titan VC and the Diablo's VC, and a lot of people aren't using both of them with the Ruined Stern build. So even with the +5 weapon and you use just one of those cards, I think they will be able to survive this. Anyway, so now let's go look at Frederica because we often encounter her, so we don't want to be using water teams when she's around. So let's see how much damage she does to this team. So Glaciela is very easily able to survive. So does Ildyra, over 1000 HP, over 1000 HP. Yep. So Frederica has a Frederica's Dream, so that's +35. Uh, Sorry, +45 actually, because of +10 from Frederica's Dream's bestowed effect, and then she has Titan VC, giving her +25 Man Eater. She's also has the Odin Esper equipped, so that's another +25, and then she has +38 from the Aimed Fire buff, and she has Luna Verve's effect on her, and she still has more than 1000 of HP left for these three when I'm trying to attack. So I'm gonna just barrage, fix, get rid of the stage, and then go back to the build to show you uh, all the defensive options that I have on this team right now. Okay, there we go. Anytime now. Okay, all right. So now back to formation. So just to note, I did change some of the espers around. Uh, so I'm not really using the Titan VC on Christmas Victoria. I just did that to show you how good their defense capabilities is. But this is the actual team. So just to go into the defensive options, this card provides the whole team a area attack resistance of 20, and Odin provides everybody an unit area resistance of 20. So across the board, they have like 20% reduction. This is the TMR that I talked about, which provides Knight's Blessing, which gives you a shield that reduces both magic and physical damage by 30% for 3 hits. If you use like quadruple shot or something, then that will take off the shield. Also, Nivlu's Break Barrier will also destroy the shield as well. That's really all for the defensive options. I'm using, Elf Cloak, which reduces Pierce attack by 10, and then only Glaciela is really wearing any armor. Nobody else is. This gives what 5 defense, and I guess this gives you elemental resistance of 5, but there isn't anything else I'm wearing. None of the espers have any defense that I put into it. Odin has, I believe, just slash resistance. I don't think I haven't put. But anyway, I wasn't using Odin. I was using someone else when I did the test. But I could equip him for 15% missile resist as well. Yeah, this is the team right now, and so you can see how good their defensive capabilities is with the setup that I have here. So now let's talk about their offensive abilities. So this card here gives you 35% water attack to the team. So everyone's going to benefit from that because this is a water team. On top of that, Xmas, or Christmas Victor, or Winter Viktora, I guess, her master ability gives you 15 plus 15 water attack to the whole team and 10% HP to the whole team as well. I don't think it affects herself. I think it only affects allies. So for Glaciela and for Ildyra, they both get plus 50 water attack. So Glaciela gets an additional 10 from the Man-Eater, so her total attack is plus 60 just from cards. For Ildyra, she gets an additional 20 water attack, so she will have plus 70 water attack from cards, and an additional 10% magic as well. So you can see that, this team is good on defense, but it also has a lot of offense to it as well. So I've been having a lot of fun with this team, mostly in live PvP. There's an issue in manual PvP, in arena and auto battles and guild wars and stuff with Winter Viktora's skills, because apparently she's not using her Saintly Wall skills or other paladin skills, which is too bad. Hope they get that fixed. But in live PvP, this is working really well. I'm actually, so I think I'll show you an example of a fight that I did, where you can see that my units, especially my this one, my Winter Viktora gets attacked by a Cain, who has his own VC, the Demon Wall VC, and he does like 1700 damage to her. I've been playing. I have a 20 streak right now with this team in the match battles, and nobody has gotten one shot by anyone yet. Maybe if somebody's fast enough that they're able to go before my Winter, Viktora, and if they're able to attack before I apply the shield from the TMR, maybe then I might get one shot, but it hasn't happened yet. Also, another defensive capability that I did not mention yet because it wasn't part of the test, but on this, whenever Ildyra goes, I use the resist magic spell. So that increases the whole team's magic resistance by 38. Like I've had Sakura hit the team for like less than 1k damage with her LB. Well, that LB is actually dangerous to me because it does 3 hits, so it removes the shield effect. But it'll like the whole team will survive. That they will survive like Mediana bombs as long as I get that magic resist off. Even if I don't get the magic resist off, I'm pretty sure I would still survive the Mediana bomb with the setup. So anyway, I'm really enjoying this team. I just want to talk about this team just to say that, there is more options than going all white, all light, or all dark. Especially with these like mastery skills that are being released, just experiment with them. Once I get Titus, I will have an additional plus 15 water attack, additional plus 10% HP to the whole team as well. I need to figure out who to remove to put him in, but I'm hoping to have a lot of fun with this team. Let's see how it goes. And just to talk about Victoria's role in the team. As you can see, her attack is only 631. It's a bit lower, also because I have the Siren VC, which only gives you like 60 attack or something. Let me just take a look how much attack it gives. Yeah, only 60, as opposed to like say Odin, which gives 142. So her attack is kind of lacking. I don't actually use her for her attack. I use her as a support unit, an offensive support unit. So she's good with removing like Sentinel or something or other buffs, and she's also good with removing barriers with her barrier break skill. So if I'm fighting a Agrias that has Saintly Wall up, I can use the barrier break skill to get rid of their Saintly Wall. Additionally, she's also very good with chaining. So my whole team, everyone chains with one another. So uh, basically, if I get her to like, if I'm fighting somebody that has a barrier break like Agrias, I'll go with her first, and I will use the barrier break skill, and then when Glaciela goes and attacks, she will also get an additional 20% boost from the combo. So everyone builds damage off of each other, and then if I go, and Ildyra has the utility of her LB, which increases which is like a mini quicken to the whole team. So it's easy to get chains up with this team with the setup that I have. Um, so I've been having a lot of fun. Let me show you an example of a live PvP match that I played, and hopefully you can see how this team plays out, and hopefully it'll encourage you to try builds out for yourself as well, like mono element teams, how you can get them to be defensive enough to not get one shot by the element that they're opposed to. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will stop talking, but I will play the match now so you can see and hopefully get a flavor for this team.